There's something very special about a big match at Lord's, even though it's still overcast after overnight rain. Father Time looks down from the top of the grandstand as the crowds come in through the famous Grace Gates. Cricketers past and present from all over Great Britain and many parts of the world come to the headquarters of cricket to meet old friends and enjoy the unique atmosphere. Some are fashionably dressed. Others, well, if you've got an old Panama hat in the cupboard, Lord's is as good a place as any to wear it. On their way to the seats, the crowd stop to admire the Prudential trophy on view by the pavilion. Chappell wins the toss and puts England into bat. England are unchanged, but Colley replaces Walters in the Australian team. And once again, it's Lilly versus Boycott, but this time, Lilly is off his long run. Fast one there, and it's 4 off a thick edge to Boycott, 4 runs off the first ball. Lilly bowling at a great pace. He may run up too far and too fast for the purists, but look at this for an action. And Boycott bowled, beaten by sheer speed, middle stump out of the ground, a very different Lilly to the one we saw at Old Trafford. England 11 for 1, Boycott 8. Well, you must keep the chin up somehow. And warm applause for Brian Close as he joins Amis. Close, still a fine player of fast bowling. Lilly to Close. And a real old-fashioned hit there to long leg for 4. Mallet returning from the tavern stand. And Massey now from the pavilion end to Close. A scorching cover drive this time. She and the fielder have taken 2. And they're going for the 3rd. And they get 1 for the overthrow. Yes, Close going back there. 4 all run to Close. And Colley's replaced Lilly from the nursery end. And it's short, and Close tips it over mid-wicket into the mound stand for 6. Beautifully timed. And after 1 hour, England are 57 for 1, Close 39, Amis only 6. A great knock, this by Close. And it's Colley to Amis. Down to Massey at fine leg by the Warner stand. They run 1. And Amis wants a second. Close shouts no, but Amis keeps coming, and Close waves Amis back and sacrifices his wicket. What a tragedy after such a superb attacking innings. 43, including that 6 and 7 falls. England 65 for 2 in the 15th over. And Fletcher joins Amis, who's not as fluent as in the first match. He's facing Colley. Oh, that's better. A lovely 4, square through the covers, down to the tavern stand. And now it's Mallet's off-spin to Amis. And he bowls him. Marsh is hit in the chest, but Amis out for 25, trying to cut a faster ball, and England 87 for 3, and one of the stumps is broken. Umpire Fagg calls for a new one. Chappell preparing to bowl to Fletcher. And Fletcher's out. Well caught by Stackwell a slip off the top edge, going there for a drive outside the off stump. Fletcher 20, and England 121 for 6. Uses his feet and a lofted on drive, but is dropping safely over Chappell's head. 4 to not. And Gregg and Knott have put on 61 quick runs. Ian Chappell just looking a bit worried. Some critics watching Gregg trying to hit Massey. By gad, sir, they didn't play like that in my day. Gregg tries it again, he misses, and that definitely calls for a drink. 3rd time lucky. No, he's bowled all over the shot for 31, and England 198 for 7 after 48 overs. A partnership of 77 in only 51 minutes. Spot of celebration up there in one of the tavern boxes. Woolmer joins Knott. He gets a single there off Greg Chappell, his first ball. That brings the 200 up. Holly fielding. Next ball, Massey to Knott. And they're going for a run, but Woolmer won't make it. No, Marsh throws down the stumps. A smart piece of work, taking off his glove there. And England 217 for 8, and Woolmer run out for 9. Stackpole returning the ball there to Massey. Massey to Knott, and he drives it, but it's in the air, and a good catch, yes. Good falling catch by Mallet in mid-on, and Knott a splendid 50 off only 47 balls. England 218 for 9, 5 overs left. Hello, that looks like a lady with a moustache. This member can hardly believe his eyes. Oh no, it's all right. It's only her sunglasses on her chin. Now, the last over. 1 ball to go from Lilly. Arnold, the batsman. And he hits it off the edge. A lucky one there. You get 4 for it. So England are 236 for 9 off their 55 overs. And now a nice little ceremony in front of the pavilion. Close presents an autograph bat to Andrew Benke, captain of Ibis, the Prudential's 100-year-old cricket club. And the crowd settle down as England go into the field. And Knott goes through his usual exercise routine. Knees bend, legs stretch, trunk bend, arms swing. And it's Stackpole and Edwards opening for Australia. Snow to Stackpole. And it's a wide, down the leg side. Snow opens with a wide. And after a wild over from Snow, let's see if Arnold can do any better. Bowling from the pavilion end. Edwards, the batsman. Oh my goodness, it's another wide, this time outside the off stump. They can't control this ball. Arnold again to Edwards. And this is ridiculous. Another wide, and he's usually so accurate. Knott did very well to stop it. Arnold to Edwards again. Now, this time he can reach it. Going down to the mound stand. Woolmer chasing. Hampshire's just there. Yes, back-heeling it to Woolmer. To save the 4 there, Woolmer returns. Now it's Snow's turn. See what he can do. And that's 4 more wides, wide down the leg side. Knott didn't have a chance there, couldn't possibly stop it. And here's Arnold bowling to Stackpole. And he just steers that one back at a point. Fletcher chasing it up towards the grandstand, and he throws off balance. A good throw there, and hits the stumps. But Stackpole well home. And it's Snow now to Stackpole. And a fine shot off his legs, down to square leg. 4 runs to the corner of the Warner stand. Woolmer running round, but it's Arnold who bowls it back. And that takes the score to 41 for 0, 15 of them in extras, and we're still only in the 5th over. Snow now bowling to Edwards. And that one leaves him. He's got a touch, chases it, and a good catch by Knott. Australia 44 for 1, Edwards out for 6. Post congratulates Knott. There's Arnold, bowling from the pavilion end, turning round to bowl to Ian Chappell. He snicked it, and Knott, of all people, has dropped a sitter. Obviously affected by all the wild bowling, he really doesn't know what to expect next. One of the many good things about cricket, you can watch and drink at the same time. And here's Greg from the nursery end. A nice high action. He's 6'7½", brings the ball down and gets plenty of bounce. But this one's over-pitched, and a lovely off-drive by Chapel for 4 to the corner of the mound stand. And it's Oliveira now bowling to Stackpole, who's been his usual stolid self. And he's hit on the pad, sweeping there, and he's given out LBW for 52, and Australia 112 for 2 in the 22nd over. Good innings that by Stackpole. And an unusual view of the pavilion showing the sliding sight screen. Woolmer's second over now to Ian Chappell. It needs him, he's got a touch, and this time he is caught by Knott. Out for 31. Australia 116 for 3 in the 25th over. And Greg Chappell and Sheehan now together, and it's Arnold to Sheehan. And a lovely straight there off his legs, backward of square, down to the mound stand, and what a graceful player Sheehan is. And some first-class fielding, by the way, by the younger members here today. Woolmer from the nursery end, bowling to Greg Chappell. A lofted on drive, lots of power behind it, going up for 4 there to the corner of the grandstand, and after 2 hours and 31 overs, Australia are 144 for 3. Arnold to Sheehan, and 4 more runs down to the mound stand, runs coming at a great pace, batting looking very easy. Hello, the crowd looking a bit restive about something. And what a sensation, the sun is actually coming out for the first time in the series. And looks as if Sheehan's getting a reflection off something. Oh dear, it's the Prudential board, and Bob Woolmer turns it face downwards. The first time ever that the sun has got the better of the Pru. They don't seem to worry up there in the box. And now back to the cricket. And it's Woolmer to Sheehan. And a brilliant hook. It looks as if it's going to be 6. Yes, 6 into the mound stand. The second 6 of the day. Woolmer again, this time to Chappell. It's short, and a perfect square cut there by Chappell for 4, one of his favourite strokes. My dear, the sun's killing me. Let's see what Snow does. Ah, well, it hits Chappell on the pad, and there's an appeal, and he's given out LBW, although quite a long way forward. So Greg Chappell, a fine 48, and Australia 219 for 4 in the 47th over. Not much Toast can do about it now. Snow to Sheehan. He gets a touch, and a typical diving catch by Knott. Sheehan, second top scorer with 50, and Australia 224 for 5. And the 52nd over coming up. The scores are level. And there's Watson now. And that's it. Watson hitting a 4 through the covers, and Australia have squared the series, winning by 5 wickets with 21 balls to spare. And later, I spoke to the man of the match, Greg Chappell. Well, Greg, many congratulations. Were you surprised at the selection?
Thank you, Brian. Well, I was a little bit surprised. I think there was quite a few chaps in the running for the Man of the Match award. I'm sure that Peter May would have had a very difficult job in picking out the winner in the end. I think Brian Close's innings this morning was a beauty, and we were more than pleased when we saw him stranded halfway down the wicket.
I bet you were. I saw a smile on one or two faces.
Yes, we weren't exactly unhappy when we saw him halfway down the wicket.
Greg, I saw your first Test 100 at Perth in your first Test match.
Yes.
That was a pretty good one. I reckon you're a better player now than then. What do you feel?
Well, I think I'd have to agree with that, Brian, because of the extra experience over the last 2 years.
And this limited over cricket, how do you regard that now? You can play your strokes.
Yes, I quite enjoy it. It suits my style of cricket. I bowl a bit, bat a bit, and enjoy fielding. So it suits my style of cricket.
Well, Greg, many more congratulations, and will you lend me 200 quid?
Certainly, Brian. Thanks very much.